Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. Today we are back with the following list of topics to discuss. So let's start. The first topic says about the India, France and UAE trilateral friendship. So what is in recently news? Because recently India, France and UAE have agreed to form a partnership to work together in the fields of nuclear and solar energy. So please remember there are two ingredients, that is nuclear as well as solar. Okay, and also they have told us about the climate change and also preserving the biodiversity. Okay, so please remember these 2 points. Mainly in energy context we have seen nuclear and solar, and with relevance to climate or environment we could see about climate change and respectively with biodiversity. So therefore this idea of partnership was first discussed at a meeting in New York during the United Nations General Assembly in September 2022. So, what are the major highlights of this respective trilateral initiatives between India, UAE, and France? So, we have seen that this trilateral initiative will serve as a forum to promote the design and execution of cooperation projects in the field of energy, also with a focus on solar and nuclear energy. So, the three countries have also agreed to work together in defense, countering infectious diseases, and also promoting cooperation in global health organizations, be it WHO, be it the Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, and the Global Fund and the United Nations Aid. Okay. So further, these three countries will attempt to identify tangible cooperation on implementing one health approach and to support this development of local capacities in biomedical innovation and production within developing countries. So therefore, the three countries also agreed to expand their cooperation through initiatives such as the Mangrove Alliance for Climate led by UAE and the Indo-Pacific Parks Partnership led by India and France. Okay, so now associated with India and France, we could see that India and France is directly going with some of the defense corporations, be it the exercise Shakti, Varuna, Garuda, okay, for Army, Navy, and Air Force respectively. Also, we have entered into a contract with a French firm to build 6 Scorpion submarines in India, Majigaon dockyards. Okay. Also, we are procuring the 36 Rafale fighter jets. Okay. So therefore, today, even India and UAE is also under some of the collaborations like the I2U2. Okay. Also, we could see about the comprehensive economic partnership of agreement. Okay. We all know that UAE is the second largest exporter destination of India, and India is the second largest trading partner for this year of 2021. Okay. Also, we do regular exercises, that is Desert Eagle 2, which is a joint air combat exercise between Air Forces of India and UAE. So therefore, today we have got cooperation and have got good friendship towards all these countries, and therefore the three countries are coming together for this trilateral friendshipness. Okay. So the next topic is saying about the Great Indian Bastard. So why it is in news? Because today we could see that as per a committee report, power companies and state government have not taken up steps to comply with the Supreme Court's order directing low voltage power lines to go underground around the endangered birds' habitat. So, what is the issue here? So, power lines have been harming the great Indian bastards, which have been dying by the colliding into them or getting electrocuted. Okay. So, the GIBs, okay, are large birds, that is, the great Indian bastards are large birds standing about 1 meter tall and weighing about 15 to 18 kgs. So these GIBs are not great flyers and have wide sideways vision to maximize predator detection, but the species frontal vision is narrow. So these birds cannot detect power lines from far, and since they are heavy flyers, they fail to maneuver across power lines within close distances. And the combination of these traits makes them vulnerable to collision with power lines. And in most cases, the death is due to collision rather than electrocution. So also by a study of Wildlife Institute of India in 2022, recorded 6 cases of GIB mortality due to power line collisions in this area from the period of 2017 to 2020. Okay, so the deaths of these birds and the danger to them from power lines and renewable energy projects triggered a petition in Supreme Court 2019, for which Supreme Court came around for a respective decision that came around in 2021. So आज हम लोग जानते हैं about this great Indian bastard, which is considered as a flagship grassland species representing the health of the grassland ecology. So its population is confined mostly to regions like Rajasthan and Gujarat. Okay, तो देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, and small populations occur in Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So today they are recognized under critically endangered because there are various number of less species that can be seen in this respective arena. Okay, so that is why this was in news. Coming to the next one, climate change and hydropower projects. Okay, so what we have seen recently, that and why this basically in the news, based on observations and climate projections, the team from IIT Gandhinagar studied the hydroclimatic changes in the catchment areas and their implications for hydropower generations in 46 major dams located in North, Central, and South India. So what was the recent study? The recent study says about that it is projected to bring about 5 to 33% of increased rainfall. And as a result, hydropower projection is very likely to increase by 9 to 36% for most dams. And this will come from increased inflow. So today, both North and Central India are projected to receive a higher increase in precipitation than in South India. And due to global warming, there will be a simultaneous rise in extreme inflow and high reservoir storage conditions for most of the dams. So today we have got a good number of potential in the hydropower. Okay. And based on this selected hydroelectric dam, the projected increase in hydropower potential in India is around 10 to 23%. But today, because of all such number of climate change, we can see that the streams are directly changing its course, and therefore today we could see that hydropower can be accessed fully. But with the respective climate change, even the rains may directly hinder in the process of getting the current. So therefore, we could see that today there is a concern going on that how we can see that climate change can increase the hydropower generations. Okay, because of more and more number of water directly melting out from the glaciers, and due to which there will be more and more number of waters in our respective rivers, which can ultimately increase the capacity of rivers and also with respective to the hydropower generations. Okay, so this was basically with the news. We can see that what are the major hydropower plants in India. We can see, so we can basically see Manipur. There is one hydropower plant that is in Manipur, that is the main one. Okay, and rest of the we can see in the mainland India. Okay. Next, voiced deepfakes. So what are these voiced deepfakes and why this was in news? So recently, several users of the social media platform use speech synthesis and voice cloning service provider and 11 labs to make voice deepfakes of celebrities like Emma Watson, Joe Rogan, and Ben Shapiro. So the deepfake audios made racist, abusive, and violent comments. So what is voice deepfakes? So a voice deepfake is one that closely mimics a real person's voice, and the voice can accurately replicate tonality, accents, sedence, and other unique characteristics of the target persons. So people use artificial intelligence and robust computing program to generate such voice clones or synthetic voices. And sometimes it takes weeks to produce such voices according to various number of convergence apps. Okay, so today how are voice deepfakes getting threats? Because today we could see these are used for various number of fraud and illegal activities. Also, there is a growing ethical concerns related to deepfakes. Improving technology, we could see that this could lead to a very much scarier situation as highlighted by various number of agencies, be the Specify and various other blogs. Okay, so there are various ways to detect this deepfakes going forward, this protective software and all such things being the university research, call center mitigation. So in every sense, today, there's peoples who are going for this voice deepfakes can generate, can clone the respective voice, which may lead to various number of misuses in the coming time. Okay, so therefore, this was basically news said to be voice deepfakes. Lastly, Jammu Village Defense and Governance. So it's basically saying about the revival of the village development, village defense committees, which is directly said to be the village defense guard in the Rajouri and Poonch districts of Jammu division, which has been viewed with suspicion because skeptics doubt the prospects of its success in combating terrorism, which has raised its head in the region and are after a prolonged lull. So this people, that is the village defense committees, was raised in 1990s, okay, to take on terrorists, and the VDCs has instilled a sense of security among the people. So now they could retaliate, and able-bodied men and ex-service personnel were roped into these communities to retaliate whenever terrorists ventured into their villages. And the experiment was successful, going by the decline of the activities in the Rajouri and the Poonch sector. Okay, so these village defense guards are similar concept to village defense communities. So VDGs plays a crucial role in maintaining security, and they are responsible for providing intelligence to the security forces and helps in counterinsurgency operations. Okay, so they are all armed and trained by Indian government. Okay, so today the VDCs are developed by the CRPF uh, trained VDCs. Okay, even the JNK police plays a crucial role in it. Also, we could see that the VDGs needs to have a planned strategy to take on the terrorists, lest they may be caught by unaware in the event of attack leading to chaos. Okay. So today we could see that there are similar experiments in other areas, be it the village volunteer force in Manipur. Okay. Then we could see about the Salva Judum in Chhattisgarh. Okay. Then we could see similar civilian force in Jharkhand and Telangana. So we could see brave villagers of Punjab who fought the group of militancy in the 1980s and 90s. Okay. So therefore, today, to make the sense of security and confidence amongst the villagers prevail, we need these VDCs. Also, to create deterrence and resistance to terrorists, these VDCs are very important. And also, for the source of intelligence, these VDCs are very important. Okay, so it would be in the interest of the citizens of the Poonch and the Rajouri districts to strengthen the VDGs and provide them with all logistic and training support on a long-term basis as a force multiplier rather than having after complete normalcy is restored. So the proximity to the 120-kilometer stretch of the line of control along Pakistan-occupied Kashmir warrants a permanent security blanket for all villages in the region. What with Pakistan always being up to some mischief. So therefore, today they are talking about the respective organization known as the Village Defense Guards, which can like to the empowerment of the peoples, and also they could protect the respective arena or with their respective weapons and with their respective training. They could protect and they can also emit like an asset for respectively our forces who can go for various number of counterinsurgency operations. Okay, so this was with the respective editorial. Okay, so we have this 500 MCQs. Please do attempt these MCQs and do join our WhatsApp and Telegram channel for further updates. So that's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind.